climax in the race they've all been waiting for. On board with Bruno Junqueira, who will start second to Cristiano D'Amata.
Now, notice the difference between that view. When these guys get to speed in the air that is lifted because of the rooster tail behind, the ground effect that's created by these cars, will just throw that spray into the air. And that was a pretty clear view you saw as well here from Dario's camera. The minute these guys get to speed, that water will be thrown in the air. It'll hang there. It's a whole different picture. You can't see 2 feet in front of your face.
It's also difficult to keep the visor. You see the visor right there. Dario actually wiped it off a little bit. Rainox on the outside trying to keep the water off, but also big problem with it getting foggy on the inside, fogging up. Very, very difficult set of conditions. And as you said, Tommy, I've been out there racing in the rain, and the last thing you see before you hit a guy is the rain light.
Look at that crowd down on Honda Hill in the Honda hairpin, the final turn before they swing onto the front straightaway and face the green flag in the hands of chief starter Jim Swintow. It appears to be growing lighter, and we may have an opportunity for this track to dry. Now look at the field trying to find clear air. Bruno Junqueira seems to think it's a 2x2 start.
Making a big move up the inside. Looks like he's by Cristiano going down into one.
What a move by Bruno Junqueira, and we have a huge accident on the front straightaway. Several cars have come together, and the track is blocked. There it is.
Big accident. We saw cars flipping right in front of us as they came by.
Red flag.
It's going to be a red flag.
One of the players' cars, Adrian Fernandez. Looks like Tora Takagi.
Michel Jourdain.
I think that's Takagi that's upside down.
That's Michael Andretti's onboard camera. There's Andretti.
Jimmy Vasser.
Jimmy Vasser's car upside down. Andretti coming to his aid.
Carpentier. Here comes Tagliani.
There's Tora Takagi's
Horrible
machine.
Crash. A lot of the crew guys coming over trying to help out. Helmets, fire suits.
Michael Andretti. They're helping Jimmy's out of his car now.
Working on a fire at the back. Vasser's car came down on top of Andretti's. See Christian Fittipaldi's crew in there helping out as well as they tend to Tora Takagi. Carpentier. There's Mario Dominguez climbing from his broken machine.
Everybody out of their cars but Tora Takagi at this point. The Simple Green safety team there.
Horrendous crash as the green came out.
I have never seen anything like this.
Take that back. Adrian is still in his car.
There's Dominguez. He's had a difficult time in his first appearance on this track. It's Vasser's car still lying across Andretti's.
This is one of the scariest moments in racing right here.
Team Ray Hall crew goes to work on the backup shell car for Jimmy Vasser.
And Michel Jourdain getting their backup car ready. A lot of these guys will be working hard trying to get their backup cars ready. It probably will be a restart.
Safety crew still attending to Adrian Fernandez. Recall that he suffered a cracked pelvis earlier this year in the Vancouver round in a multi-car crash. Looks like Michel Jourdain Jr. is speaking to him. Here's another replay from our host broadcasters, Channel 10. Oh, Dominguez, the last car to arrive on the scene, scattering cars everywhere.
Just a battering ram.
Now look from Michael Andretti's onboard. Stats. That's how bad the visibility is.
You just can't see anything coming off a start like this. All the water in the air. We talked about that a little earlier, how difficult that is, and that's horrendous.
Just no reaction time at all. As they continue to work on two of the drivers involved in the accident, let's go to Calvin Fish with Mario Dominguez.
Mario, you're at the back of the pack there. Spectacular accident. What was your viewpoint?
I couldn't see anything, and actually I was going very slow just because I couldn't see anything. And all of a sudden, I heard on the radio, yellow, yellow, and that's when I saw the car stopped in the middle of the track. So I couldn't even brake at all. I hope everybody's okay, really. It was a pretty hard accident.
Let's go down to Double D. I believe he's with Michael.
Michael, that was as scary a scene that we've seen for a long time. What did you see from where you were?
Nothing. That was the thing. And then all of a sudden I just saw 2 players' cars stop, and I just ran right in the back of them, and I just went flying through cars. Were going over the top of me or the side of me, and I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Thank you, Michael. Michael is shaken, as you can imagine here. Scott, I think you made a point earlier on, when you drive in the rain and when the spray begins to fly, you can't see anything in front of your face for the first 2 feet, and suddenly you'll see the red light. I think that's what Michael was describing there. Never saw anything until the impact almost.
We were talking, that's one of the scariest points. It's let's go down to Calvin with Jimmy Vassar.
Jimmy, how you feeling? I see you holding your wrist. You okay?
No, I'm all right. Just banged up a little bit. I was upside down, and I seen Michael coming right at me, and he hit me. I just, thank God it was the right angle. And
did you see what triggered the whole thing?
I hit the back of Fernandez. I came on the start, and all of a sudden, the back of Fernandez's car just came at me. I don't know if he checked up for something in front of him or what, but I couldn't see anything to go. But you got to keep some pace, because I didn't want anybody to run in the back of me. And I hit the back of Fernandez. I don't know if that started or what, but I just couldn't see a damn thing, trying to keep some sort of pace. And all of a sudden, Fernandez came, at me from, and I ran into the back of him. But
has Scott given you any indication if you'll be able to start the backup cars?
I don't know. I just got back. I know the guys are getting the backup car out.
Okay.
See Michael's car being in the garage.
Jimmy's
He's left to be able to start the cars.
Thanks very much. Obviously, every driver shaken by this accident. As we take a